What's going on, fam? This is your main man, KC4L Wrestling Takes, here to give you my honest thoughts about the final Dynamite for Mr. Steve Borden, a.k.a. Sting. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been a hardcore fan of Sting, this is it. This is the last ride. This is the last ride, ladies and gentlemen. I thought Dynamite was decent, you know. It's still things Tony Khan and them could do a whole lot better, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing I can give him props, he opened the show with a segment and he ended the show with a segment, which was great. We've been asking this fool to do this for a very long time. I'm like, TK, you don't always have to open up with a wrestling match. And he said, you know what, I got you. I'm on my way to a freaking pay-per-view. I got to make people care. That's the name of the game. You got to get people to care. I don't know why people make it like it's difficult. It's not difficult. You got to make people care. Listen, I'm not here to hate. I don't hate Tony Khan. I know there's a lot of people that just don't like the man based off of how he look, you know, how he presents himself, you know. I know he just has that. When you look at him, sometimes he come across like he just one of them goofy dudes, just don't make no type of sense or whatever, but I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the man, let's just call it for what it is. We are blessed as wrestling fans. Whether y'all want to receive that or not, we're genuinely blessed. The fact that we got another opportunity to watch some other wrestling, it's crazy. But like I say, man, look, we opened the show, and we was coming in from Alabama. Alabama was kind of a mixed crowd for me. We opened up the show, and Hangman coming out there on a freaking crutch. So remember when we had got word that he quote unquote hurted his ankle or whatever, but then came to find out that it was work? That's exactly what happened. He came out there on a freaking crutch, trying to get sympathy from the fans, and he started going out, said that when AEW first became a thing, we had put out a mission statement that we was gonna quote unquote save wrestling. I'm like, yeah, look how that turned out. But he started belly aching, he started whipping and rambling. And he said that, you know, I wanted to quote-unquote win that championship again like I did before. You all were behind me, and I won it. Well, I'm trying to win it again, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be a part of it. And so the fans started saying, you know. Then that's when whose house? Swerve came out there. Swerve came out there, and he said, look, me and you, we connected. You beat me, I beat you. We tore each other up. You've done some crazy things to me. I've done some even secret things to you. I've invaded your own home. You tried to kill me. I mean, all kind of crazy stuff. But I told you straight up, I wanted to win the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, and I wanted to make sure that everybody's 100%. And I told you I was going to do whatever it takes to win that stuff. And so, next thing you know, Samoa Joe come out. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be 100%. Y'all know I love Swerve. Y'all know I love Samoa Joe. Hangman, listen, this is where I am with Hangman. Do I dislike Hangman? No, I don't. I know there's a lot of people that don't really like Hangman I mean, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of people don't really like Hangman, but I'm just talking about for me. Hangman was, let me tell y'all something how I felt about Hangman. Hangman was one of those cats, when you first came to understand what AEW was, and you knew right away he was not winning the championship against Chris Jericho, because first, didn't nobody know who he was. Everybody knew who Chris Jericho was. But a lot of us didn't know who Hangman was, right? So we got a 3-year story arc about the elite basically banishing Hangman to where he is now and ramping him up so he can take the championship off of Kenny Omega. Is that what happened, right? But fast forward to where we are now. He's trying to garner sympathy from the fans for a so-called fake injury, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, Samoa Joe just comes out and said, I'm about to starve the both of y'all because y'all both claim that y'all finna win this championship. It's unfortunate for you, Hangman, so that just means I got to take out Swerve. And I'm going to starve the mess out of both of y'all behinds because both of y'all ain't need nothing. I'm just trying to tell you, let's call it for what it is. When it's concerning promos, one of the major reasons why I know for a fact Samoa Joe is not losing is because when it comes to the promo, not only do you have to be believable, but you have to be able to And let me tell you something. That's just how good Samoa Joe is, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how good he is. I be trying to tell people all the time, like, y'all should see what's really going on. Like, the handwriting's on the wall. So a lot of people like, someone said, where you going? You should know where I'm going. Because right afterwards, Heyman, quote unquote, faked his injury. It was all a fake. And he beat the snot. I mean, he beat the chicken out that boy. He tore up Swerve. So now, guess what? Swerve gets beat down, correct? So now, automatically, what is everybody thinking? Oh, Swerve finna get this thing done. Swerve got it on lock. No, he don't, ladies and gentlemen. Swerve don't got it on lock. Swerve won the championship this year, just not right now. Samoa Joe just getting started. He ain't done nothing yet. And guess what? MJF ain't came back yet. Y'all understand listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, there's a lot of things that's at play before Swerve can officially win that thing. I'm telling you. I know there's a lot of pro-black wrestling fans that only reason they mess with AEW is because of Swerve. I know how y'all move. I know. I see y'all TikToks. I see y'all YouTube channels. I know y'all ready for that true, for us to finally get it done. We're gonna get it. Trust me. It's just not right now. Swerve ain't winning that thing. I'm telling you. I just know, based off of that Pro Bowl, they want you to think. Tony Khan wants you to think Swerve got it on lock. Oh, he gets jumped. He gets jumped by a fake injured Heyman. That's part of the plan, ladies and gentlemen. That is part of. I'm telling you. I told you, Tony Khan is no pun intended. Tony Khan is the master of the swerve. He is the master of the swerve. So he wants you to think, oh yeah, Swerve got it on lock. No, he don't. He does not have it on lock. Swerve not winning that thing for right now. I'm telling you, Samoa Joe just scratching the surface. And what Samoa Joe said he's going to do, ladies and gentlemen, it's a done deal. Samoa Joe got this on lock. So right after that, I believe we got our first matchup. What in the world was the first matchup? Because let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. I did not watch the show live. I was too busy looking at some other stuff. Throughout the show, they kept showing the Young Bucks basically trying to, quote unquote, look for Sting and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? It was like a trap for the Young Bucks, but they was basically running around, all night long, and I like that. I like that, keep the thing going. Like, this is Sting's final show. What we had on the show, OC went against a random matchup, just random. And I didn't even care nothing about the. Speaking of random, I didn't give a crap about Jericho versus some whatever, the rent a lucha, whatever they want to call it. I didn't care nothing about it. That's why I say TK and the random matches. I'm like, bro, this is not how you do. I'm like, man. I'm like, come on. Yeah, OC went against Nick Wayne. That's who he went against. So that was basically a way to get Christian Cage on TV. But I don't even remember OC even getting connected with Nick Wayne. That's why I say, and how the heck did Nick Wayne even deserve a championship shot? You understand what I'm saying? Stuff just not adding up. I'm like, Tony Khan, stuff isn't adding up, man. What is wrong with you, bro? This is why cats like Osei Jackson, cats like my main man King Mike, this is why cats get on your case, because you do stupid stuff that don't make no type of sense. Don't make no type of sense whatsoever. I'm like, bro, like, why? I mean, then we got a 8-man meaty man match. I don't know what that's for. I don't know if it's they really didn't explain. It's just the big boy. Because I told you, Tony Khan don't know. Tony Khan struggles to book his big name. He genuinely do. It's AEW. Let me tell y'all something. The problems that they have, they can say storytelling, having problems trying to book their big men. It's a lot. It's a lot of issues that Tony Khan them got. It's a lot. And so I'm just sitting here saying to myself, like, man, what the clown are we doing? What are we genuinely doing, man? We got Chris Statlander. She went against Sky Blue for the 18th millionth time. And we had Willow and Stokely in her corner, while you already know who was up in Sky Blue's corner. Julia Hart, who ain't done nothing with. It's like, I don't know. It's like TK just don't care about the TBS time. I'm like, bro, put forth an effort. You got Mercedes coming. She is coming. She ain't playing with your behind, bro. She ain't playing with your tail. You out here playing these dang games and stuff. Out here, I'm like, bro, we should give a crap about the TBS title picture. I feel like the storyline that's going on with, are they gonna have Willow and Chris break up? I feel like that's an even bigger storyline than what's going on with the TBS championship. I'm like, Tony, why are you wasting so much valuable time with these women? Yes, they get more segments. That is great. But dog, what in the world are you doing? You wonder why fools clown your behind every day. They clown you because, bro, you don't know what the clown you doing. You genuinely don't know what the clown you doing with the TBS title should feel that much important, just like the AEW Women's Championship. Now, they got a situation going on. I'm cool with whatever they doing. But when it's concerning the TBS title, it's like Julia was hot when she got it. And then afterwards, it's just the follow-up. You need to be making women gun for her. She is a heel. You got 2 heel women champions right now. They should be gunning for them. That's the name of the game. That's the storytelling we're talking about. It's not just, hey, Wrestler A versus Wrestler B, you get in the ring and you tangle it up. No. And I'm like, bro, TK, man, this is a serious struggle for him. I catch it. I'm not stupid. I'm not like these hardcore AEW shields that shield out for this company every day and every night. Every time I'm in a group chat with these fools, all I see, AEW's doing this and great now. I'm like, bro, no, they not. That's why them fools don't really get with me like they used to. And I know they're watching. They watching from afar. They may not say nothing because I know they probably in the secret group chat talking bull jive about it. That's just how fools move nowadays. Fools don't know how to talk to your face. They don't know how to come to you direct, but they go talking bull jive behind your back. That's just how it is in the IWC, and it's unfortunate. I'm like, man, like what the hell are we doing? So Julia ended up cheating. Julia hopped in the ring. She whacked Chris in the head with the doggone championship. So I'm assuming, I guess we get Chris and Julia one more time. I'm assuming that's the matchup. Because the way how they was talking, it was supposed to be Thunder and Julia. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I can say TK just don't be caring sometimes. I'm like, bro, what? Like, bro, put forth a effort. Mercedes is coming. She not playing with your behind, bro. She not gonna play with you. You think this is a freaking game? You think this is a game you could book the women any old kind of way and think Cat's gonna be cool with it? No. You can miss me with that bull jive. Like I said, OC went against Nick Wayne. Christian and the family got kicked out, and OC won. And it was for the title, which made absolutely no sense. So then next thing you know, here come the Undisputed Kingdom. They all come out there, and then Trent and the rest of them, they ran them off so OC could stand tall after he was getting beaten down by Roger Strong. That's a foregone conclusion. OC is losing. Roger Strong got that championship coming. The Kingdom feels like one of the most irrelevant groups around. They had a great theme song. When they first approached and they first came through, they looked like they was finna be serious. Ever since, they've been irrelevant through and through, and that's on Tony Khan's book, ladies and gentlemen. That is on Tony Khan. What else transpired on this show before I get to the main event situation? Yeah, like I said, the Young Bucks, they was traveling around. They walked into the locker room of Sting's, and next thing you know, you got Sting hanging bats upside down. It just looked weird as heck. Like I said, the whole room with bats hanging upside down. They was looking for him. They couldn't find him. So Young Bucks come out there, and they started talking again about what they gonna do to Darby and Sting. And then it was some cats that was sitting in front of in the audience, and they had on Sting masks. One of them just so happened to be Mr. Darby Allin. And Darby hopped in. He called himself trying to beat the brakes off of him, but he got jumped. Then Ric Flair comes out there. Ric Flair, I don't know what they doing with Ric Flair, but Ric Flair comes out there, and then he gets jumped by the Young Bucks. So Sting's music goes off, and Darby and them, they looking for him. Well, y'all remember back in the day how Sting used to be all the way up in the rafters and we come down on the cable? That's exactly what he did. He did it for one final time. It popped the crowd. Fans online were going ballistic. I said that was a great moment. Final time. And Darby and him jumped the Young Bucks. So you got to ask yourself, what the clown is happening with that matchup? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with Sting and Darby to retain, but I don't know, to be honest with you. That matchup can go either way. Young Bucks can end up winning them titles, or Darby and Sting can retain them. So I like the finish. It was a great finish. Like I say, Tony Khan got to put forth an effort in everything, not just some of the things. Like, put forth an effort in everything, man. That's all we pretty much asking, dog. That's all we pretty much asking. What else I wanted to talk about before because I gotta handle some business up here at the bank real quick. Oh, I didn't do a video on this yesterday, but unfortunately, we had a couple of passes in wrestling. I don't know if this is Arn Anderson's brother, Orly Anderson. He passed away the other day, and then Mr. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase Sr., his home dog, Virgil passed away. Virgil was 61. I got the news early in the morning. Salute to the homie Mel. Mel was the one that told me about it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Like I said, I just remember him being Ted DiBiase Sr.'s lackey until he beat him for the $1 Million championship. Then he joined the New World Order back in the day when Hulk Hogan and Nash and Razor Ramon, all of them, they all got together. So he was with them, So yeah, he's passed on. And what else I wanted to? Oh, yes. Maxine Dupree. So I've seen a lot of people. It's mixtures on this because a lot of people don't really like Maxine Dupree. Listen, Maxine's not really the best in the ring, but I guess her gimmick is she knows she's terrible in the ring, but she's trying to get better. And Maxine is not a heel. I can understand that Maxine was a heel. Yes, you booed the mess out of her. I mean, look at Dom. Dom, he's a heel, so he's used to people booing the mess out of him. But Maxine Dupree is a babyface. So apparently at a house show somewhere, fans just ridiculed her. They booed her. I mean, they said, and you could tell after the matchup, she looked defeated. So wrestlers that don't even, listen, when you got heels coming out of character, you got cats like Rhea Ripley coming to her defense. I mean, it was a poop show all online the other day. And I saw the video and I was like, who is that? I was like, who is that girl? I couldn't really tell that was Maxine Dupree. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Maxine Dupree fan. Like I said, yeah, she needs a lot of work. Yeah, she's green. I'm not stupid. She's green. Yeah, she needs a lot of work. But you know what? I'm not finna just, first of all, like I said, she's a baby face. Like I said, she's working. She needs, like I said, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to get her to where she needs to be. But that right there is the type of discouragement when you just boot the mess out of her. I'm like, man, they tore her up and you could tell she just looked defeated. And I'm like, I don't like that for pro wrestling. I don't care if I'm a fan of yours or not. Like I said, look, if you are a face, the only reason why somebody is booing you is if you're over pushed. But if you are a face and you're trying to get better in the ring and your gimmick is that you're trash, that's the whole point. Her gimmick is she knows she's not good, but she's trying. You know what I'm saying? And man, my goodness, you got the whole IWC is mixed. It's mixed. It's a mixed bag on this whole situation. It's a very mixed bag on this. Like I said, man, I'm not finna do that. I know some of y'all got y'all ways on how you do you. But for me, I'm not finna boo her like that. I'm finna, I'm gonna just encourage her along the way and tell her, hey, look, I know, and she knows she's not good. She knows that. That's her gimmick. She understands I'm not the best wrestler in the ring, but the fact that they booed the mess out of her, and I mean, man, that's messed up, man. I saw her. She looked defeated. she looked defeated, y'all. I'm like, man, that's sad. That's sad. That's what I said. I don't care if I'm a fan of yours or not. Like I said, man, I just want everybody to get better. That's the name of the game. So, like I said, I hope this doesn't discourage her to where she doesn't want to continue doing this. I hope this is like, you know what? I know them fools booed the mess out of me, but you know what? I got people that I work with in the back, and they gonna root for me. I mean, the fact you got Rhea Ripley of all people, who's a heel right now, even though she's getting pushed like a babyface, but she's a heel. She got out of character and basically told wrestling fans that they suck. That's what she said. I mean, she got out of, she wasn't by herself. It's a whole bunch of them that came to her rescue. I think Nia Jax said something, and everybody know Nia Jax ain't the best. She said something. I'm like, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's pro wrestling for you, man. Listen, it's always a pleasure to talk with y'all cats. Y'all tell me why. Look, I didn't even talk about everything that happened on Dynamite, because I'm just talking about the main focal things that's finna happen. Like I say, what Tony Khan needs to do, get yourself a freaking draft split so you can have time to focus on these set of championships on this show, then the other ones on that show. Then guess what? When cats know who gonna be on what show, now cats say, okay, I need to tune into this product or this show because such and such is over there. Makes the most sense. But again, Tony Khan gonna do what the clown he want to do. And like I say, TK don't care. Let me tell you something. The reason why Tony Khan continues to have these random matches is because he knows it ticks us off. He does it on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. He don't give a dang. I'm just trying to tell y'all. We can holler, we can come on here, we can have hours and hours of complaining about what we don't like about AEW. And guess what? TK gonna laugh at us and say, ha ha, you ain't running nothing. This is my show. I'm gonna do what the clown I want to do. It's dumb, it's stupid, but it is what it is. I got to get the clown up out of here. Y'all know what to do. Hit the comment section up. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'm out of here. Holla at your boy.